You know what?
So
Let's
so
get this. Let's get this show started.
okay.
And I want to start it just because I feel like it's going to be not a quick, uh, a quick conversation, or it is going to be a quick conversation. I mean, just to get it out of the way because it's Sunday right now, so football hasn't really started yet for this week. So we're going to start off with Mason's fantasy reality check.
Man.
So Mason, so last week we were dealing with you didn't do too good.
No.
You got some,
Out
I
of
think you got
12,
some. Go ahead.
yeah, out of the 12 players in my league, I got 12th out of most points scored. So I did very good last week.
Way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
How did Greg the Leg end up doing? We were rooting for him.
How did he do last week? So he didn't. Oh, I think he got me a grand total of 1 point. So that was really good of him. Yeah,
What is he?
I needed him to get
maybe?
78 points, I believe, and he got me
that's
one.
what you
so
needed him to get.
he almost got it.
He was close.
He was getting there.
Yeah.
Couple.
I mean, what can you
dozens away.
expect though? But other than that,
Greg the Leg, if your name's Greg the Leg, you should be expecting a lot from that person.
For sure.
Right?
I think Dicker the Kicker is a better nickname.
For sure.
Yeah.
For that one guy, like Greg the Legs.
Wasn't he the thicker kicker?
No, that was our kicker.
Before.
Who was that rude? We were
Mevis.
so mean to that guy.
Yeah,
I still don't like that
the
name.
entire nation was.
I still don't like that name.
Like ESPN would be like the thicker kicker, and I'm like, did you see all
I
the
hate
Shannon
sports
Sharp
world.
stuff?
Mason, I'm still fired up about the
I
sports
have heard
world
about that.
stuff. What was it? Say it again.
The Shannon Sharp stuff. He went on Instagram Live while having sex with a woman.
Yeah.
So you could hear it.
But
he didn't know he didn't know he was on Instagram Live.
Yeah. But there was somewhat like allegations that he wasn't good at sex or something, right? Like there was like rumor.
So I saw a bunch of stuff about all the noises, like the things he was saying and the noises making. I'm like, I gotta get out of it. I can't read this. I don't need to know this.
I don't care. I mean, Shannon Sharp, you do you, boo boo. You know, like
the worst possible time for my mic to cut out right when you tell me that.
Like
I was like, what? Wait, hang on. Okay, let's back up because I'm not a part of this world. Shannon Sharp put a video on Instagram.
He went live on Instagram.
Okay.
And apparently the phone was across the room or on the bed, on the table or whatever, and he was having sex with a woman, and he didn't know that he was on live.
Oh, he didn't know that he was.
Unbeknownst to him.
But it's not like. What do you mean you don't know? You have to go onto Instagram and hit go live.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what everyone else is saying.
At first he claimed he was hacked, and then he went on a show and he's like, "All right, I wasn't hacked. I just didn't mean to do that. I don't know."
Wow, that's what.
But yeah, that was the big news. But then he went live on a show with Chad Ochocinco, who's another former player, and they basically spun it, and now everybody's like, Shannon Sharp, you stinker, man.
Yeah.
Not that he should be in trouble. Like he said, he's a grown man doing what he, doing what you do. But
but here's the thing, though.
And ESPN was like, nah, you're good, man.
How many thousands of children follow him on Instagram? How many people? How many kids follow him on Instagram though?
I don't know if that many.
That's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that many people.
He should get in trouble a little bit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Where
or
it stands
maybe
now.
Instagram should have a lock function or something.
They definitely shouldn't allow that stuff on live when any person can have an Instagram account. But
I'm sure.
I don't know.
Instagram cares more than
for sure
ESPN or whatever.
Huh?
Because
I don't know.
I mean,
weird.
You could say, oh well, nobody saw anything, but it's probably there's a guideline of I don't know, what would you call that? The sound of it and what they were saying was inappropriate. So I don't know
what was it. Can we play that? Are we gonna get in trouble?
Probably.
Is that gonna be a Patreon video?
I don't know. I never watched it.
Join us.
I don't think it's going to be
a Patreon live show, Off the Path, where we talk about all the bonus stuff we couldn't talk about on the show. That's the new format of Off the Path, I've realized. It's gonna be all Patreon live stuff. The stories we can't tell, the story I couldn't tell last week that I had to cut 20 minutes out of the episode.
Yeah,
that's on the Patreon.
It says
I don't think it's
from ESPN over sex stream.
I don't think it's going to be too exciting. I think it's kind of yeah.
That's Shannon Sharp doing it.
Well, and he's very in shape, but it is a 55-year-old man having sex. I don't necessarily want to hear. Oh, 56. There you go. He's 6'2", in case you were wondering.
I wasn't.
Helps.
I didn't even know he existed until that Cat Williams interview he did. He's a sports announcer or something, right? Isn't he like on a sports
commentator or whatever?
Yeah.
No, like he's not like in the booth, but he's a personality.
He does his like own show with what's his name?
Ocho Cinco.
No,
I always see clips of them
wasn't
together.
that
I
the-
didn't know.
Oh
if he
no,
was
that
on-
was Michael Vick.
Ocho, the
With
dog fighting.
The dog thing.
Ocho Cinco. His number was 85, so he
Right,
changed
I knew
his
that,
name
yes.
to Ocho Cinco, but that's 85.
Yeah, but
You'd have to be Ochinta.
And
Cinco.
did they retire that number after he retired?
No, he played for too many teams.
So now it looks like he's cheering for whoever number 85 is. on
I
their team.
mean, he's
But I
still
don't know if
Chad
he's
Ochocinco.
No,
Like
he's
he
not.
was
I mean,
still
that's
good.
his name, but like that's a weird.
And
thing to
I
say.
liked him. He was in one episode of Blue Mountain State because like he didn't. I guess he didn't go to college or he didn't graduate or something. So like he made that his alma mater.
Wow, I haven't thought of that
What's
show. in a
what was his
while.
original last name?
Take a guess.
It could Jones.
That's
Yeah.
not far off.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's
No,
his first
just
name?
kidding.
Chad.
Yeah.
His name's Chad.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right either.
I
Did he
know.
change that too? Chad Brown.
No, you were close with the J.
James. John's.
Close.
Johnstown.
John
Ochocinco.
Johnson.
Oh wait, Johnson. Okay.
Chad Johnson.
Why would I don't know. I guess
And
maybe
you know
just
what?
Chad Johnson's not like a great. It's not like a great sounding name, but like it'd be like if Michael Jordan changes that last name to 23.
Yeah.
You'd be like, your name's Michael Jordan. Maybe it's just because of him. That name Michael Jordan sounds so
Michael
right.
Dos Tres is what it would be.
Will actually be Michael Vente Trace.
No, I'm saying if
No.
he did it the way Chad did it.
Right, which is
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is just like the I seen situation that Mason and I again with the grammar situation.
Yeah.
Now we're
Yeah.
on numbers.
Mason,
But
who's your
also-
quarterback?
So in one of the leagues, it's Jalen Hurts, which is in my big money league,
Let's get back
and
on.
then
let's get
my
back on.
other
I
league
kinda like
is
that.
Lamar Jackson.
Wow, those to
Those are
me
names I
seem
don't
like
know.
big point getters.
Dude, yeah, for sure.
I
I
have to
love
think
both
so,
of
at
those
least.
guys.
I'm trying to think of who I even had
But
as a quarterback.
I also started a guy
white
that
guys.
has been labeled out since like Wednesday, so that's just on me.
The chicken wing guy, right?
Dude, I never paid attention.
Who's
to
No.
the Connor McCaffrey?
No,
Cafferty?
Christian
Christian
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey.
That's
the running
McCaffrey.
back.
He's the handsome one.
No.
So was that your
after
first
last
pick?
week? Yeah, he was my first pick overall, of
Gosh,
course.
dang
Of
it.
course. Of
Okay,
course.
so
a lot.
last year, my first pick was I was first pick. I suck at fantasy. I got the receiver for the Vikings. What's his name? Justin Jefferson. And he got hurt like the same way, and he was out half the season. I'm like, what the hell are we? This
I'm
sucks.
so glad that you're
Yeah.
on the show because this is the
Dude,
last 2 weeks has
I-
been Mason telling me these names, and I just go, he goes, yeah, this guy right here, he had a pretty good season last year, but he got hurt, so let's see if he goes. And I'm just like, okay, good luck, Tank.
I cannot
Good luck, Tank Dell.
stand
Tank Odell.
Hey, you remembered though.
fantasy.
Yeah,
at
Tank,
all.
well, Tank's Odell. You can't forget that name. I can't remember what he looks like. I think
The
he had dreads.
only-
I can't remember though.
The only good pick I had in my 3 years, I had him all 3 years, was Amon St. Brown for the Lions.
Oh yeah.
He was a lock to score the most points. Everybody else would score 0.7 points a week. And I'm like, dude, what the hell are we doing here? Like, I even had Travis Kelce last year, and he had
Yeah.
his worst year. He still had a great year. But
he started dating Taylor
he
Swift last year.
didn't
He's doing
score at all. And I'm like, dude, what
okay.
is
He didn't
hap-
score at all last year.
No, I mean, like, fantasy points.
Not as much
Like, he
as
would
like
get-
he usually
He
does.
would get
Gotcha.
like 6 fantasy points versus his 26 or even 16. You'd be like, dude, you're not even
He
close
was probably
to
betting
your...
against himself though.
And then you're looking at the projections. You're looking at the projected points. And
Yeah.
you're like, okay, so this guy's gonna score 20.
That never happens
That
for me.
dude,
No,
they
they
score
never do.
1.
It's like I used to get like negative points. I think like, the game was actively making it harder for me.
it was like
I did so much research.
It was like the script writers looked at my team and they were like, all right, this guy's gonna fumble on his first touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna fall out of bounds and step on the cheerleader's foot, and he's gonna break his ankle. And then we're good with him. Then this quarterback's gonna be sick today, and I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Plus,
I hate fantasy.
I was on a team.
I can't imagine having money on this.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I
Well,
love
I was
it.
on a team
I'd
with
be
like I think
stressed.
with like Mason and like a bunch of our friends, and they all knew. I had no
idea what you were
clue.
doing. And that's
No
probably
clue.
better.
No, it's not because
okay.
they would trick me into trades. They
Mm,
would act
Yeah.
like because they knew I had no
That's fair.
idea. The first year I did fantasy, they knew I had no idea.
right.
The second year I actually did research, so I was a
Mm.
little bit better off. I didn't do trades, but I still did terrible
Yeah.
picks. But the first year it was like it'd be like Nick would be like he'd message me or something, and he'd be like, "Oh, I see you got like these 2 guys. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do very good. They were playing pretty rough last week. If I give you this guy, I'll take those guys off your hands. This guy should probably get you more points this week because you're going against like whoever." And I'm like, Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Like, I should, just knowing who it was, I should have been suspicious. And then I traded, and those two were Garbaggio, bro. Garbaggio. I was so mad.
I ended up just selling last year because I think I won like 2 weeks. Maybe. I was like 2-10 or something. And so I went to the people in the first 2 spots.
Yeah.
And I just said, who do you want? And so like anybody that was doing good, I would be like, just give me your worst guy and you can have this. Like I was setting up trades to whoever wanted them.
So
you're just keeping the wealthy wealthy. What are you doing?
You weren't doing it for money either.
But dude,
were you doing it for money?
I had to pay $25 at the beginning of the year.
You messed up then.
No, I'm saying
you got to do it for money,
dude. I was like 5 weeks out. Like I would have had to win. I didn't have enough games to even get second.
Oh, so you wouldn't have. Oh, so you were already like.
I'm saying.
Oh, so you were doing bad.
I'm
so
saying
you were selling off your good guys.
Yeah, I was. Gotcha. I was the peasant, and I was like, just kill me, just kill me, take the bread,
like Broforce. Like you just go, don't save me, just go. Don't worry about it, Mason.
But right now,
give us your projections here. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like we just commandeered Mason.
No, you're fine. Okay. So right now, I'm projected 100 and it just lowered 134 points.
Dang, that's pretty good.
That's not bad. Good. It's not bad. So I'm at 50 points right now. So and I'm the guy I'm playing against. He's projected 133 points. So neck and neck. Except one of my running backs is questionable and might not return, so he might just end the game with 1.2 points. So that'll be good for me.
Dude, I couldn't stand logging on, and you would be projected for like 148 points, and your opponent would be projected for like 98.
Yeah,
it would be the direct opposite.
Yeah, and
you're like,
yeah,
how did I lose 60 some odd points? Or where were those other 60 points going to come from? I don't understand.
Right. So far,
it drives me crazy.
What do you got, Mason? Who's on the top bracket? Give us your top.
Yeah,
boys.
give me who else you got.
Okay, so besides the people I've already kind of talked about, I got
on the bench
Ramondre Stevens. I don't know if I pronounced his name correctly. Running back for the Patriots. I sat him last week and he did very well, so I'm starting him forever now. I got Ezekiel Elliott as a flex option because I have no one else to pick.
I've heard that name
before.
But he is in a committee now, and he's not even. He actually did okay last week. He had a touchdown, but
he's a lot of meat. That was his thing.
Like
he was the guy
Missouri,
from he was the guy that
he was at.
He was in St. Louis somewhere,
St. Burroughs.
And then
John Burroughs. He went to John Burroughs.
And then he went to the Ohio State.
He was like one of the highest ranked Mizzou recruits ever, and he went to Ohio State.
Did I meet him? He went to Ohio State?
Yeah. He went to John Burroughs High School and went to the state championship game and had like 400 some odd total yards. He like returned a kick for a touchdown. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, like all this stuff, and they lost.
What a fucking idiot.
And then he's like, I'm going to Ohio.
He should probably play better.
And then he won a national championship, and then he went to the Dallas freaking Cowboys.
Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Or like asshole. That's what it looks like. Anyway, Mason, next player. Let's go.
I got Chris Olave. He's doing okay right now. Devin Singletary. He got a touchdown right now.
Is he still with the Bills?
He is on the Giants now, so not a good offense.
Yeah, but maybe Daniel will play so bad that they're just like, we got to hand the ball off. They're a Giants in this guy.
And my second highest team point getter right now, I should say, because my highest so far was the Bills defense with 18 points this week. So that was nice.
They played good.
Is my tied in Hunter Henry, also New England. He's got 12.3 points right now. So
nice.
So far so good.
What's your team name?
Well, I'm gonna lose for sure. My team name is Sittin' Purdy Hurts, because I also have Brock Purdy on my bench.
I like that.
Oh yeah, that. It's fun to do that.
But anyway, that's it looks like I'm probably going to lose both of my leagues. Anyway, let's just move on.
Dude.
Let's just move on.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Let's just move on.
No, it's fun.
If sports betting ever comes around, I'm never doing it.
Sports betting is going to destroy the world.
You really think so?
Yes.
No.
Yes,
I think
it will. You're insane.
The
the sports networks, all they do right now, all they do is show you projections and stats and numbers because they know that gamblers are watching.
Yeah. Like don't get me wrong. I understand I understand that's a very big problem, but I've worked with a lot of people that live paycheck to paycheck and they don't even gamble. All they do is spend their money on like alcohol. And I don't know. I think you can plug any vice in there and make it like true.
They should advertise sports betting like cigarettes, where there's no advertising, and they can't. I don't want them to promote sports betting during the games. Just don't do it during the games. Just don't. People that are sports betting
are already here.
They're already
in the loop.
All they're doing now is they're getting everyone who wasn't into it. So like, just treat it the same way as cigarettes.
I agree with that.
Where it's like you just don't advertise it during the game. Yeah. Before or after the game, I don't care. If I'm at the stadium, whatever. Give me those little like the people that have the big old like card thingies.
Yeah.
And I don't understand gambling. So maybe I'm wrong.
Let me double down. Is that a gambling term? Double down? Let me double down.
Yeah, that's a blackjack term.
No advertisements.
Let's
just stop advertising.
First of all, the advertisements are annoying.
Dude, I'm so sick of doing anything on my phone, and I have to click I can't reach the very corner, and I have to click it 10 times.
I no longer like Jamie Foxx because of all the sports betting ads.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Dude, where were we?
Chicago.
In Chicago?
As soon as we got off the train, it was every inch of the station was just Jamie Foxx going,
MGM.
Give me your money. Put your money in the game. Do it. You'll win billions. It's like, no, you won't, dum-dum.
Yeah.
You won't win billions. Maybe thousands.
Have you seen the clip?
Not billions.
Have you seen the clip of the guy being recorded in a casino? And on this machine, you can do a direct bank transfer. So if you put in your bank information,
that's scary.
He puts in $20,000, and it just says, "Are you sure?" And he puts yes, and then immediately starts clicking the button or whatever.
I don't see that.
Is this still? I feel like they don't do that anymore. I feel like
you can find them.
Yeah, I mean you can find.
I've been to 2 casinos.
They're all covered in cigarette ash. The ones with the pull, those are. Ugh.
They're ashy for sure.
Casinos make me so sad.
Is this?
They make me so sad.
It's crazy to me how, like, what's the word when something's happening but you don't subliminal.
Yeah.
You don't realize like the lights, the colors, the motion, like all of that is like subliminally.
Subliminally.
This is where you zoom in on my face of me trying to say this subliminally.
Subliminal.
Whatever. Of like all that is just designed and the way it is to continue like doing it. Like your brain craves it.
Gambling's gross. I like gambling.
It's weird.
Here's also the thing. Never won
scared.
Gambling, like lottery tickets, all that shit. I mean, I've won like, the occasional $5.
I won $60.
But like I just don't gamble. Like I go into a casino,
I was scared
I bring in $60 and that's how much money I have. I'm not going to the ATM again.
Right.
And also I can only be in a casino for 30 minutes before I'm like I feel so gross and upset. Because I just watch all the old. You gotta walk by all the slot machines first to get to like poker tables.
Right.
And all the people at slot machines, they make me so depressed.
Yeah.
Because they're just going.
Yeah. Yeah, the smoke in the air is something.
And sometimes when I was in Oklahoma at the Choctaw Casino, there were like little like 8-year-old kids that were like walking because their parents or grandparents, whoever they're with, and they're just standing there. Like the parents like sitting there like.
What?
Doing this lot, and the kids are just like,
is that even legal?
Dude, it's weird. It's weird, man. Not that shout out Choctaw, the Native American tribe.
Oh, completely capitalizing on us idiots.
White people are so dumb. White people are the dumbest.
Yeah.
The Native Americans are doing it right. They're taking full advantage of all the shit they got, and they deserve more. Watch Reservation Dogs. Great show.
Yeah.
Not that will be enough, but it's a great show.
Do you think you would like gambling more if you didn't feel like it was rigged?
That's a good point because I would never.
Oh, I know what you mean. No, you're right.
I think we've talked about this before. Of like, there's no way they're not. There's no way the house hasn't rigged, even if it's 1% difference. My brain will never accept like, oh, I'm gonna beat him this time though.
Could you say that almost any enterprise or business is in some way or another rigged for the owner of the business? Yeah, every business I feel like
that is the definition of capitalism.
In some way, it has to be rigged for the house to win. I don't know because
that's the only way people make money.
No matter what, though, if
it's not a successful business if it doesn't make money.
Right. No matter what, they have to be in the positive.
Arizona sweet tea though. Iced tea or whatever those guys.
I think that proves that everybody else is screwing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
that's not him like taking a loss in like the Costco hot dog or what the. Like isn't that the same thing? It's like $1.50 for
I have no
a
idea
hot dog.
about that.
I've never been there, but like I think that's another one that people talk about. But that to me tells you that his margin is big enough for him to still probably be a billionaire or very, very wealthy. And I'm sure he does other things, but everybody else's margins are so out of control because they know people will pay it no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't think that proves that the other way. I think it.
Yeah.
Patagonia also a cool company that does cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
The whole family.
I feel like Patagonia is expensive though.
Say they give a lot.
They give a lot to people. I don't know. How are we going to do this? Van's like explaining it through me because I don't know anything about Patagonia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they people? Are they one of the families that buy like a bunch of land to preserve it so it can't be? Yeah, that's right.
Here's my thing with
original guys like super old or just died or something.
Yeah.
You want to pause for a second?
A few moments later.
Okay, whether you cut this or not, I saw something the other day online that was, it's the end of civilization kind of shit.
Nice.
Okay, so big jacked up trucks. Dumb, right? Fucking ignorant, big tires, bad for the environment, not fuel efficient, look stupid as shit, do nothing in terms of like changing
Positive.
Yeah, there's nothing positive about them besides your ego is swollen. Okay, now you have cyber trucks.
Right.
I don't have a terribly negative opinion on them, but they're stupid, I think. They look dumb. Okay, so now we're going to double down. Get it? Gambling?
Yeah.
The truck nuts. You know what I'm talking about? People hang a nut sack from the back of their big jacked up truck. What does that mean? What's that going for?
I think it's comedic purpose.
Yeah.
I think that's all it is. Or it could just be super masculinity, some toxic masculinity stuff.
It's a way to show other drivers on the road that you have really big testicles, but no penis.
But your penis is
so small.
You can't even see it. It's not even there.
It's not even there.
Right.
You got these swinging balls.
Yeah.
I saw it online, not in person. A Tesla one with like geometric nuts hanging behind it. Like, aerodynamic looking like the truck is. The truck doesn't look aerodynamic.
That might be someone who has like a video game girlfriend.
Yeah.
That just seems like
there was like a real doll in
that's
the
someone
front
who's not living. No, it's like a virtual real doll. They put on VR headsets and then they get a virtual real doll in the game.
Then I'm thinking, that's such a specific person to have the Tesla to then put like bigger tires on it so it looks bigger, whatever, and then you have these geometric nuts,
testicles.
Like that's end of culture. Like that's Bo Burnham. Like that's it, folks. That's the end of culture.
We reached it. Is when restaurants start serving bad food, ironically, and people pay for it.
Oh,
that's the end of culture.
Wow.
Welcome to the show, everyone. It is Mellow Brick Road, path number 116. That's right, baby. Sweet 116.
Nice.
So what are we halfway into this?
116 candles. You know what I mean? What's up, everybody? Van Windsor right here, across from the table. T-Dub with his Minecraft torch.
Yeah, dog.
I almost forgot what it was called.
I haven't been here
called
in a
a
while.
torch.
It's been a bit since you've been here. It's in the office and
on the
show.
On the cast.
People have been missing you.
Yeah.
I have a mountain of rescue heroes to give you.
Really?
No.
Oh,
and across the internet world is Mason.
Hi, how are you?
Greenwood.
MG52.
How are you?
Fight! Yeah, I love that song. Wow,
Cool.
what a great So truck nuts, that's fun.
Truck nuts.
No, I think the end of
They're
civilization.
not fun.
It's gonna be when because they have Dick's Last Resort and restaurants that have bad service for fun, which isn't fun for me.
I wouldn't find that. Yeah, I wouldn't find that funny.
And it's also extremely expensive.
I really enjoyed it, honestly.
Restaurants start serving like actual food that's not rotten food, not good.
Bad.
Yeah, for the people, so people can go, oh my god, I'm at the bad food restaurant. It's so gross, and people are like, oh look, I'm eating it. It's so gross, and it's like you're that's the end of culture.
The
when
Instagram
we're
pictures
poisoning ourselves for likes. That's bad.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just our brains that get poisoned by the constant flow of content. But when it's actual we're putting poison in our bodies, when the cyanide trend drops, that's gonna be the end of civilization.
Yeah.
When everyone starts doing the cyanide. But let's move on to something a little bit more
less
kid friendly.
Yeah, sure.
Than poisoning ourselves. The Minecraft movie trailer. Mason, have you seen the trailer yet?
I have not. I can't imagine what it looks like, honestly.
That's why
I heard it was live action.
Yeah, that's why Trace is here. He specifically wanted
That's
to talk
why
about the show.
I haven't put down my torch.
Yeah.
That is crazy you haven't done that.
I'll cut it out of this. So, if people are watching this, go on YouTube. It's right there. Just find it.
It's like a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's not very long. We'll cut this out, but Mason, I'll show it to you right now.
Later.
Okay, do you want to start, Trace? How do you want to start this off? Because you're the Minecraft nerd.
I think we can all agree that the environment looks cool.
The world looks awesome.
Yeah.
I think that when I was, for people that don't know, I've been playing Minecraft, oh my god, forever. And I'm gonna toot my own horn. I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm the best there's ever been.
You're like the opposite of Mason's fantasy football skills.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. For some reason, I have a brain, the brain for it. A lot of people don't quite understand how to approach it, and for some reason, I do. Like with Lego, it's all kind of the same world.
I think it's a spectrum thing Mason and I were talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
I enjoy the tediousness,
for sure,
and, the slow process of it.
Yeah,
playing it in creative and survival. Anyway, I remember when Minecraft first started. It was how people think of it is very simple, but people were like, "Yo, what if it looked really realistic?" And I loved those fake people
Oh yeah,
you added the textures to them or whatever.
I like the Mass Effect one.
Yeah,
that one was cool.
And there was people that made the water look realistic, and I think that's what they did in the trailer. And some people were like, "Oh, this doesn't look like Minecraft." Yeah, but it looks fucking cool. This is what we all wanted to be anyway.
It was like Detective Pikachu Minecraft, right? It was it's the designs of the game just with a realistic skin on top of it.
Yeah,
it's not like it was Sonic too. We talked about that with Sonic the Hedgehog. It's the same thing. It's the same designs that we all love.
Yeah,
just a little bit updated to real world, and it looks awesome.
I think it's a step further than the Lego Movie, but the Lego Movie doesn't look flat and boring. It's got movement to it.
Yeah.
If Minecraft was simple, it would look like those old YouTube movies that creators would make in Minecraft, and people would be like, "Oh, this sucks." That's what I can't stand.
Yeah,
you're gonna have an opinion either way. This looks cool, but then I think we can also agree that the real people in it throws you off.
The real people throw me off because I just don't understand. Well, that's the thing. I don't know the story. I bet when the first full trailer comes out, there'll be a whole thing of Mason might be right about Jason Momoa might be a younger character that they go into the game, but that kid goes into the game, and those kids don't change.
Was in Jumanji. We've done this.
Well,
their avatars.
Oh, you think Hollywood won't just do the same shit?
No,
it might be the same company who made this that made Jumanji. I have no idea.
Warner Brothers. I have no idea.
It is. That is the same company.
But it's I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I just don't understand Jason Momoa. I don't know why it looks like the way. I think with Jack Black, it's gonna be he was young, he got trapped in the Minecraft world, and he's been living here ever since. And he's like, I'm the king of this world. I made this giant. He has probably a giant mansion that he built because he's been there by himself.
He'll have chest full of materials.
He's the one that holds the audience's hand and goes, "Let me show you this world. Let me take you. Let me guide you through this." He's the Willy Wonka of the world.
Yeah, here's how you
skeletons.
If you know nothing about Minecraft, here's how you play without it being step by step. Like Steve gets to be like, and then we went over here and we got these trees and then we found the desert and da da da. But
watch out for the creepers.
I
can
think
see Jack Black saying that. The creepers.
I think the critters look cool.
Yeah.
I thought the pigmen look cool.
The pigmen look dope.
I think the people are like, oh, the sheep that's dumb, and it's like that's what they look like.
They look like
funny.
in the game. It literally looks what they look like.
And there's a lot of people that are like, dude, this is for 6-year-olds. You shouldn't care. And I'm like, yeah, but I think we can all collectively agree that the people. I feel like if we showed it to our nephew, who's right on the cusp of being obsessed with Minecraft, he would be like, why are there people in it? Like, I feel I could just hear him saying, and it's like, I don't know, bud. I disagree.
Good point.
Good point.
So to me, it's like,
I think Hollywood just tries to get you hooked on getting the cast first.
Yeah.
And so I think they're more worried about landing a big actor, and then that big actor probably doesn't want to do a voiceover role. Like,
because and like we learned from Tim Robbins, I think you should leave. Even if you do a bad job at the movie, they still got to pay you that rate.
They got to pay you.
And the next role you get, they have to pay the exact same or more. That's called your rate.
Yeah.
Santa Claus taught me that.
My thing is, I would have been okay. I would have been a lot better if Jack Black voiced
for sure
a like cool looking version of animated Steve.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
If the people coming in were people, but Steve was still animated, but it was Jack Black,
right?
I would be like, okay, this is cool. He's gonna like teach them the world,
and it still has like the big
and he's
beard.
like,
it's
moving,
like Minecraft, but he has the big beard still,
and he's like moving all weird, and they're like
fire shirt and fire shorts and shit like that. He's just Bowser.
Yeah,
he has no knees. His legs are just going straight.
And
like
that'd be so.
And they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Come on,
this is how we live in this world. Put on your suit."
Or like throws him a helmet, and they can't.
Yeah, you got to put on your suit.
They can't put it on,
and they have to put on like a square rectangle suit.
Yeah,
and to be in the world. I just feel like this could be wrong, but this is a scene I imagine will be in the movie.
Yeah,
Jason Momoa, blonde hair, and hang on. Okay. So it's Jason Momoa. He's got his blonde hair. This isn't blonde, but imagination. And he's just going. You just hear like, right? You hear that, and he's just like, "What's that sound?" He's doing that, and Jack Black's gonna go, "It's the creeper." And he's gonna make some like giant cry and run off. I just why is Jason Momoa in the movie? Why does he look like that? I'm so confused. I'm okay with Jason Momoa.
The movie is 7 months away. I don't think they're gonna do a Sonic and go back and change. There's no way they're gonna animate those characters. There's no way they're gonna like clean things up. I think right now, if I watched whatever they have ready or whatever, the environment of that movie is why I'm going to see it. I don't care about characters at all. It could have been like, hey, welcome to the overworld. We're gonna have a building competition, and it was just the whole movie was just all these people building crazy stuff. I would have been like, yes, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like this guy's making a roller coaster. This guy has a spawn trap. This guy's building a castle, and it was just them going through these different environments. I would have cared more about that than characters, because you don't talk to people. You trade with villagers, and I don't care about character interaction at all in that movie. It needs
to be like one guy, one character.
Yeah.
Going on like an adventure through Minecraft.
You probably never played Minecraft story mode, did you? Like the
never got around.
What are they called?
Telltale games. Yeah, love those games.
They're pretty good. And Patton Oswalt plays the main character.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Voices him.
Might have to give that a
chance. It's pretty cool.
That out. I love Telltale games.
I get it. I'm 27. I probably shouldn't care much, but I like what I like, and I hope we're wrong. I hope that trailer doesn't put it in a good light.
The people that would make fun of you for still liking Minecraft are probably the people that
are addicted to sports
gambling. There's people. Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say sports in general. There are people in the '60s that are obsessed with sports, and they cry about their favorite team losing the same way we're crying about why Jason Momoa is in this movie or why Jack Black is Steve.
Yeah,
it's like everyone's got their stupid obsessions. So like, there's no reason to be like, oh, video games are worse than sports, because like I don't know, people get CTE in sports all the time. but you can also get bed sores playing video games for too long, right? So it's like everything's got its pros and cons. Just enjoy what you enjoy.
Yeah.
And if someone else enjoys something else, just go and then move on. Who cares?
Also,
who cares?
you can't judge Minecraft until you build a all-glass underwater secret evil lair, because that is the coolest thing ever.
It's true. Minecraft can be epic sometimes. It can be downright epic.
If I hit the lottery, that's what I would do all day. If I didn't have anything else to do, I would just play Minecraft. I would like retire all my friends that used to play, and we would go back to it. I used to play for like 12 hours a day. School nights, practice, didn't matter.
We should start a construction company where like you do the blueprints from Minecraft, and then you show them to people. And
we were just talking about outside before we started. Our parents are going to do a bunch of construction to their home and their outdoor area, and I built their like their house basically on Minecraft so that we could visualize
how it would look.
Nice.
And my dad's like, "How'd you do that?" And I was like, "I just measured everything, and
punching trees.
Decided
punching trees, baby.
Yeah,
that's how you do it."
Macy and I, we're gonna build a house. That'd be a cool thing to play with.
Mm-hmm. For sure. No, and that definitely gives like, and everything's based on like a 1-to-1 ratio, right? Because it's all like perfect cubes.
Yeah, I always played it as each cube's 3 foot by 3 foot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a
because you're 2 blocks high exactly. I just assume Steve's 6 foot or your character or whatever.
Oh, I gotcha. Or 2 foot.
Oh, okay.
So I just base. So he's 4 foot tall.
No, he's only 2. Like if one like.
What
right. If you did it 1 by 1.
Yeah.
One block, 1 foot. So he's like, then 2 feet tall. It's like a fucking tall leprechaun.
Yeah, like when I did the Mizzou Stadium. Wow, I need to finish that so we can share it with everybody.
God,
well, I say I need to finish it. Mizzou keeps approving renovations.
You finished it like 3 times.
Yeah,
I keep renovating the stadium.
I was done, and then they did the whatever end zone.
I loved when we first finished it, and we all played football with like the loaf of bread.
Yeah, we had a
loaf of football on the field,
and then we made a little basketball hoop. And we were throwing snowballs like we were doing perfect.
Like, Dude Perfect, yeah.
We would go to the top of the stadium and throw snowballs.
Good content.
Because you couldn't see it.
In high school, man, we were drowning in ladies.
Yeah.
They were like, you guys are like Dude Perfect in Minecraft? Yeah.
That goes back to like, Macy will give me shit about playing video games or not just teasing me. And I'll be like, I could be addicted to drugs. Like, that's what I always say because I'm like, I sat in a basement in high school. You always knew where I was. You knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was not going to deviate from my plan, and I still don't.
I remember one time trying to stay up really late because you wanted to build the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, I tried staying up, and I couldn't do it because it was taking so long. And then I fell asleep, and I woke up hours later in the morning.
Yeah.
And you were still sitting exactly where you were sitting, and you had just finished it. And I was like, holy shit. You were up all night doing that.
The height barrier was 128. So it was 128 tall. And it went out 128, or it was 128 across. It was scaled, that way. So I don't know what, like, you could probably do the math of 1 block here, then the next one would be 9, and then 16 or whatever. And it went 100. So the first one was layer 1, and then it would go to 128. So by 128,
should have dug 128 down and made like a giant
hourglass.
No, it'd have been a
diamond. Final opinion, I hope it's great.
Hope it's fine.
It's 7 months away. That was a teaser.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
The teasers are made to confuse you.
Wait.
Hook you and confuse you.
Is this them stirring controversy?
Probably.
For buzz?
What if Jason Momoa is not even in the movie?
They cut his part?
No, they were like,
he never was.
Let's film the teaser. And like put Jason Momoa in there for some reason. And then he's actually like, that's actually footage from like another movie he's doing, and they're like, let's just put Jason Momoa in there.
Or he dies in the first scene.
That'd be cool.
Ooh,
and he drops all his stuff.
That feels bad to say.
He drops like a wooden pickaxe.
Aim for the bushes.
Yeah, exactly.
He might blow up from a creeper. That would be. I can't wait to see a creeper explode. Because I hope it has like the cheesy like the little black and white dots.
Yeah.
But then it's actually like boom, like it actually explodes.
And the hole that's left would be so funny.
Dude. Okay. I can't wait to see the world.
That's what I'm saying. Visually, the environment should look so cool.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
And like because when the Lego movie came out, I was like, oh, this is peak. This is so. Yeah. They nailed this.
Perfect.
They nailed the building and like what you could create. And so Minecraft has the same chance at that, but I don't know. We'll see.
We will see. Well, let's move on to some other little kooky creations here. I was telling Trace earlier about this a teacher in Argentina.
Oh.
He, get his name here.
Guillermo.
Thank you. Guillermo Galetti, who online they call him the junk thief. The junk thief. Growing up in Campana, a small town in Buenos Aires, he enjoyed childhood adventures in a rural setting. Right. So he would take string and like paper and like make his own toys and all, like make his own fun in games.
MacGyver.
Yeah, and so he would find like all these discarded like airplane and car parts because his dad owned like a junkyard. They lived near a junkyard.
Hell yeah.
And his dad would like fix stuff up. So he would just like grab a bunch of random things and like make his own little toys. And he just kept doing this for the last 15 years. And now he like does it. He like goes to like the scrapyard, rides his bike down, picks up scrap metal, and then like makes little creations out of it. And he takes it to his students and he shows them to like inspire them to be creative.
Oh yeah.
And I got a video of it. It's very cool. I'll put it up on the show. But let's see. So these are some creations. So like they're like Transformers. See, like they can shift and dude, it's so crazy.
Oh, I've seen the dog one.
Whoa! Oh, I love that.
Look, I like the snail. It moves with him.
Oh.
Look at that bat! Isn't that awesome, dude? Dude, that is so creative and cool.
They would just be cool if they were stationary.
It's a plate cleaner. Dude, that's hilarious.
If they were just doing nothing, they would look cool.
He's got like a whole museum and like a whole thing. Yeah, I like the rocker one. That one's badass.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
I love it. I want one.
Oh, dude, I would love to own one of those things. Oh, I'm
probably for sure.
I'm sure he does.
Or at least a TikTok.
Probably stop being a teacher now. He probably won't.
He has an Instagram. That's where I found him.
Oh, nice.
Let me see if I can get. I'll put the Instagram up on the screen right now. There it is. It's Ladronde Chatara. I pronounced that terribly, so that's it's on the screen. Yeah, I think that's so cool.
Oh, the button stuff.
And it is kind of inspiring to do some creative work.
I would love to be able to do that stuff.
Really cool.
That was cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah.
I thought they were going to be just statues. Have you seen where the guys like take just scrap metal and they make like a buffalo the size of this room?
Mm-hmm.
And but there's like you can see wrenches and the eye is always something.
Yeah, I like people use scrap metal and stuff like that.
How do you learn that you have? Yeah. That's
This is literally made of.
If you go to
tiny plastic swords.
If you go to Party City, is that what it is?
Look at that.
You can buy
You fucking kidding me?
You can buy toothpicks that look like swords.
Yeah,
but they were pirate swords, and they don't have
handles.
pirate swords in Game of Thrones. So then I had to cut every single one of them. I want to say it's like 400 swords.
Because I bought a phone charger.
I bought them in 50 packs.
Remember that? It was supposed to be a phone charger originally.
It was supposed to be a phone charger, but in the time I built it, iPhone came out with a new phone. It was too big for the chair.
Yeah.
So my phone with the case does not fit.
It's so cool though.
It could sit kind of. I feel like it could sit like they sit kind of sideways because it's uncomfortable anyway.
Yeah.
You could make it work.
Also,
it's a throne of swords.
Melted swords, yeah.
But then it's just
in the books that it's all like you always get cut when you're sitting on it.
Yeah.
It's so sharp. It's literally swords.
And it's the show one, not the book one. The book one's like.
Oh right. Yeah, this is modeled after the show, not the book. Yeah, right.
I always thought you can buy those foam swords.
Yep.
The like in Dollar General. If it'd be so cool.
Oh, build like a giant one.
But just get a lawn chair and get some of the shapes with like memory foam.
Yeah.
Because that's what created these things. It's memory foam inside there and wood. But I thought if you took like just a classic white lawn chair thing, and then took some memory foam pillows and got the shape around the legs,
right?
And then you just took 500 of those.
Jesus, that would take
swords.
forever.
It would take forever. It'd be expensive, and then if you painted it, like that,
yeah.
But shout out to that guy.
Yeah,
that's the kind of shit I love.
Yeah, Guillermo Galetti
for sure.
So cool.
If he had like a miniature one that could sit, I don't even have a desk, but that could just be on the desk, and I would just pick it up and play it or
make it spin. Yeah.
Get a guy to dig.
Wow, this has been a great episode. I think we're at the end. Honestly, I don't know if we have anything else to talk about really. Anything else? And you guys want to? Any big news?
I already got my fantasy frustrations out of the way, so I'm good.
You're welcome for that. We do have a second moon coming to our planet soon. Did you know that, Mason? Earth's about to have 2 moons for a short time.
Sweet.
For like a month or 2.
We are
like a little over a month. We're gonna have well, this happens all the time actually. Like the Earth like grabs asteroids out of the air, or out of the air. It doesn't grab them either.
Space.
Asteroids show up and they get stuck in our orbit. And imagine buying gloves for the Earth. Oh my God! Talk about a Mother's Day you'll never forget. Anyway, and this
it's
asteroid
2024. It's called 2024 PT5.
It'll temporarily be captured by Earth's gravity, according to researchers Carlos de la Fuente Marcos and Raúl de la Fuente Marcos from the Universidad Complutense de Madrid. So it's going to get like stuck in our orbit for a couple months, and it's going to be cool. I don't know what that's going to mean. There might be like terrible flooding because of, Earth, the moon affecting gravity, though it's pretty small. I don't know how big it's supposed to be, but it says small asteroid, so it's probably like the size of a football field. I don't know how big. I don't know how big asteroids have to be. Well, like
to be classified as an.
How big were we?
Like a moon
where
sort
would
of thing.
Be like, oh, that's a pretty big one.
Like, are we gonna see it in the sky? Like, is it gonna be like hanging out next to the moon? Like, like kids, like they hide behind their parents' legs. Man. Are we gonna see like half of a small moon, like hiding behind our moon, like too shy to say hi?
I was getting ready to say this is conspiracy fuel.
I'm sure there's tons.
It says it's happened twice before. I don't think specifically with this one, but we've had other moon like.
What makes it conspiracy is that when it says in 2020 a mini moon was said to be lurking near us. It's the word lurking that makes conspiracy theorists jizz their pants.
Yeah, who wrote this?
Like they see lurking and they go, so it's sentient.
Oh, it's
got ill plans.
This article came out today.
The Patriot. Oh. Wow, that's the name.
Did I write this? I pulled up my own article.
Daily. The website says Daily the Patriot. Which is a really weird way.
Poorly named, if that's really what.
Yeah, so mini moon. So let us know what we should call the mini moon.
Sean.
Should we call it mini moon?
Sean
the moon. Damn, dude. So it's a sci-fi version of Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah,
I like it. So look out for that moon. I guess we'll look at it. I mean, it won't show up till September 29th, so it's still a couple weeks away. So I guess we'll just see what happens when it happens.
I guess.
Yeah. Cool. Mason, why don't you tell everyone where they can find you online? We can get out of here.
Instagram and Threads, Mason Greenwell 52 on there, and TikTok, mgreenwee.
Check out them TikToks, bro. They're lit.
They are funny.
They're lit, like a light.
Litter and a titter.
Nice. Whoa!
Give him your social
now. You can follow me
not your social.
T-Dub Projects. Yeah, my social.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to do some betting on
gambling under my name.
Give me your social security number.
T-Dub Projects on Facebook. I have not posted for a while, but I will say I've had multiple people approach me about projects they have in mind, wood projects. So I may have to get back into it. So we'll see.
I should just put that baby in a dresser or something and just walk away.
And
I'm joking. Don't do that. Not walk away forever. Just do your wood project.
Just for like a couple hours.
Make sure you're still there.
Yeah. I'm still wanting Rescue Heroes. So if you have any leads on that, I'll take them. And I don't know. Maybe we leave it up to people. If there's anybody out there that wants to see some Minecraft content out of me.
Yeah, have we shown Minecraft on here before?
I would be interested in doing that because, man, I used to play a shitload.
Dude, that'd be fun.
Hey, we got a buddy, though.
You could stream that, couldn't you?
I don't have the equipment, but we do have a buddy. Maybe I need to get with him. Our buddy Chase has been on the show.
Right. He streams
now.
He streams on Twitch.
That's right. He does Rocket League, I think.
Maybe I need to get back with him.
Yeah,
and
he would probably be down.
See Money Mo?
We can absorb him into our universe here.
Our little universe.
Dude, no, because it would be. I would love to see like videos like that because like I want to do stuff like that in games that I can, but I can't do it. Like it just never works out the way like I envision it. So like I have a PAL world where it's like Pokemon meets Minecraft kind of, and my bases are trash, dude. Everything is just like in random spots. There's no organization, and I hate it. But like, I just can't fix it at all.
We'd be a good team.
There you go.
Yeah. Because I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I've never too good at it. I just wasn't patient. To play.
I'm not even kidding. I think if the Mizzou Stadium, if we as a collective could get together and sort of finish it and make a video of it, I'm not even kidding. Sports Center would
Free tickets for a year.
maybe not that. I think Mizzou
You
University
would probably get retweeted though or something.
Sports.
I want to do that only if we can get get a tour of Mizzou Stadium so I can walk around and go. So wait, where are we? What team we walk? What team is this?
We walk like Minecraft
Did
characters.
you help make the stadium?
We wear like the wrong.
I help make the
uniform.
bathrooms. I didn't know what we were. I thought it was making
But
bathrooms.
I think if we made it or finished it, I would want to make like a hype video where it looks like we're coming out of the locker room, and the sound is like the MIZZOU chant, and we're like slowly getting onto the field, and then it just opens up to where you can see.
That'd be cool.
You guys, I got some shit in my back pocket that I think we need to.
It's so big.
Yeah, we need to try and.
Calm down,
it's scale.
Okay.
It's scale.
We're in.
I gotta download Minecraft again.
Mason's like, shit, I gotta spend $20.
Mason, hey, just meet us right here in like an hour and a half. We'll shake your hand. Okay, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's @VanWindsor, # catch of the day. I pick up trash every week. What's up? Pick up your trash. It's getting, it makes Mother Earth sad.
Oh, Statue of Liberty with a big torch, like a big Minecraft torch. That would be a cool build.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go
You can also follow the show on Instagram @mbr.pod on Instagram. You got clips, announcements for the show, updates, stuff like that. Send us your rescue heroes. DM us there on Instagram. We have a Facebook, Mellow Brick Road, as well. You can DM us on there as well, or whatever they call. What is it called? Just message on Facebook.
It's a PM, personal message. I hate that.
So you can only send us messages afternoon. Great. So send us a PM in the afternoon.
Never thought about that.
And then our TikTok's it's actually Mason's in Greenwee, so all the TikToks for the show are on there. So if you want to see Mellow Brick Road TikToks, go to the YouTube or go to Mason's TikTok. That's where you'll see them. Am I missing anything else? Go to our Patreon, patreon.com/mellowbrickroad. We are going to start doing What You're Reading. We're starting that back up. We've had a little bit of a hiatus because Trace had a baby, obviously.
I had the child.
He didn't want to come out and see the world until he lost a little bit of that belly weight.
Yeah.
So now it's all gone. He's nice and slim and pretty, so he can come back on the show. We're going to do that live, probably on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's going to go on Patreon. People can communicate with us. And we're also going to do Off the Path. It's also going to be... that's going to be for the bonus clips, I think. For the bonus stuff. The stories we couldn't... Either we didn't have time to tell, or we couldn't tell all the details of the story.
Right.
Or we ended up saying way too many names, and instead of bleeping it out, we're just going to put it on Patreon.
Yeah.
That's also what happened last week. So we'll do that. So a few changes coming up. Make sure to let us know about your rescue heroes. Message us. Give us a like on YouTube, or give us a likes on everything, I guess. Answer the poll on Spotify. Give us rate us good, please. It makes us look good if you rate us good.
Yay.
So, I think that's it. All we have left now is the celebrity quote.
It's all you, baby.
And the celebrity quote, this is actually from when Mason and I last week were talking about the new Alien movie, Alien Romulus, which again, everyone should watch. It's really awesome and disgusting.
Terrifying.
So scary and gross. But one of the actresses, the main lead in that movie, Kaylee Spaney is her name. She's from Missouri.
St. Louis?
Probably.
She's from Chapina, Missouri.
I actually forgot.
No way. She would never say that then.
Yeah,
Suburb of Hannibal.
She wouldn't admit it.
Yeah.
Wait a second. This says Knoxville, Tennessee.
Cut this.
But I literally read that she in an interview, she said she was from Missouri.
Maybe she moved. Maybe she was born in Missouri.
I'll just say it anyway.
I'll say it anyway because she is great.
From a maybe Missourian question mark?
Maybe Missourian. I read that she was from Missouri, but Google's now telling me she's from Knoxville, which means in the last week between the two episodes, she got wind of this and switched her birth certificate.
Yeah,
that's what celebrities do, man.
Yeah.
So here's the quote I have from her, Kaylee Spaney. Check out Alien Romulus. You have to follow your moral compass. It's a good guide of telling you what is right and wrong. I hope to always keep stretching myself and not stay in one box or lane. The pressure of looking a certain way and having to present yourself a certain way is hard.
True. Agreed.
And I'm not going to do the voice like I tried with James Earl Jones. Just going at it straight.
You did that?
Mellow manifestations, everybody.
Peace and blessings.
Stay safe out there.